because our nervous system plays a foundational role in our ability to be authentically self-expressed, in our ability to be authentically self-expressed more so within our relationships with other different humans. And this then, to bring it full circle, is why so few of us have the resources to navigate interpersonal relationships in adulthood, because we were all raised by imperfect humans who were impacted by their childhood environments, by the resources that were accessible or inaccessible to them, by how their caregivers showed up and what information they had available that they were showing up right in action around. And the list goes on, by the socio-political context of the day. And again, really the factors of impact continue, but they impact, right? So now we literally, and I've yet to find a human who was raised by fully emotionally mature and attuned caretakers, because a lot of us are still living the impact of past generations who didn't have resources, who didn't have this information, who actually, some of them had opposing information. I often like to reference, it took a long time in the field, even of psychology. And in many ways, we're still leaning into and learning about emotions and emotional needs and how to actually show up, right, as an emotionally attuned human being, and what choices that we even have control over to impact our emotional worlds, with the field really coming a long way from believing solely in genetics that we had no control. It's just outside of our control and we're literally like plants in a lab, to wait a minute. We actually are co-creators, right? It is not just a model of the genetics determine everything. We are in interaction with our environment, with other individuals included. So saying that to say, very few of us as adults have the skills needed to navigate relationships. We don't know how to navigate conflict in relationships. And very few of us know how to even be ourselves in relationships, because we're still relying on those age-old survival strategies. There's still a belief embedded in our subconscious mind and body that believes we are only worthy in one way: by achieving, by caretaking, by just pleasing the whole world around us at our own expense, right? All of that is so alive, and back to the concept, embodied, that we are reacting as if that is our current reality, even though we've left that relationship for so many of us decades ago.